everybody. Welcome back to the 10-day growth hacking challenge. This challenge is based on the book Growth Thinking, a design methodology for growth hacking. And this challenge is based on 10 days, 3 growth hacks to 10x the growth of your business. Today, we've got Hania and Maya from the Kai Boutique on hack number 3. If you haven't seen hack 1, 2, or want to learn a little bit more about them, go back to the previous videos. The first video will tell you a bit more about who they are and what they're about. You can take a look at hack 1 and 2 because they're all connected. And today we're going to be talking about hack number 3. So I'll hand it over to you guys. Go ahead, tell us what hack number 3 is and how far you've reached and what's next.
Okay, so so hack number 3 is distribution. So it's being more out in the market, having more face-to-face interaction with people. So we haven't done this yet because we're still in that pre-launch phase.
Okay.
But our third step after we launch, where we're going to be taking part in pop-up markets, Ripe Market, Wild Wadi Ladies Night. So we're just going to be there present, interacting with people, talking about our products, promoting Kai Boutique. So yeah, this will be pretty much what we
I think it's like that face-to-face interaction is just gonna get the message out there more from 2 women, why we started with the Kai Boutique, why we're doing this. So yeah, I think it's gonna change up a bit the what do you call it,
the way that we bring things. It gives us a chance to tell our story as well, you know. And it's always like that personal interaction is always, you know, beneficial more over than, you know, over social media. It's a different thing when you're telling your story. And
you can type so much on Instagram and like social media. It's better
it's always lacking that emotional
taking that connection. I think it's really important to point out too that like your hack number 1 has been the giveaway to initially get your brand out there. Hack number 2 is to do community building, which builds on hack number 1. And hack number 3 basically brings hack 1 and 2 together, correct? Which is where you want to get out there and just connect with people to create more distribution of your message, but also to drive more sales to your online shop, correct?
Exactly.
Yeah. So do you have, what's your hack to get out there, your growth hack to get out there in a very powerful, effective way that you crack through all that noise and you just get people aware of what you're doing? How do you plan to go about that?
We spoke about it before, and me and Maya, and we wanted to do like an event, but again, because of COVID, we can't. We're so limited to that. Even like as we thought like maybe we can even have like a restaurant where there is limited people and just invite like micro influencers. But then again, like we don't know how that works with the budget that we have. So for now, we're just, you know, concentrating with pop-ups because people they plan these things, they organize these things. So all we do is like just pay for that space, that small space that thing. And I think that's cost effective for us right now. But on the long term, I mean, yeah, if we have like a new collection and we want to like set, you know, put a stamp, you know, put a footprint into the market, I think that's what we're gonna do, like launch it with.
Could you do a fashion show with your existing collection that you have right now? Is that a possibility?
It is a possibility, but maybe like a virtual fashion show. But then again, cost effective, it doesn't like work with us because it's not cost effective because like you have to get the cameras right, professional filming, models, you know, you have to set up the event and, you know, how are they going to do it? It's a lot. Not that like, it sounds like we're lazy, but we're not. It's just, we're trying to think of, you know.
See, that's the whole idea to find the growth hack, right? So of course, it's not about being lazy, but it's about like, how do you find something that's cost effective, right? Really cost effective. Actually, let's be very specific, right? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just saying it's about like working smart. So it's just, we feel like, you know, what we are going to spend on this virtual fashion show is almost, actually it's pretty much the same as what we would spend on an actual event. And I think an actual event, if we wait a little bit and just have an actual event, like a proper launch, I think that'll be better because like I said before, the emotional aspect where there are people there and you're able to tell your story and explain your brand and your core values. So it makes it a bit more personal, and it just makes it a bit more, I think, more effective when you're there, like interacting.
So you're thinking more like a brand launch rather than a fashion show, because a fashion show would give people a reason to show up, but that could be also your brand launch at the same time. Could it be or not?
Yeah, definitely. But we would rather have like an event where people are present, like not a virtual one.
No, definitely. I mean, I think, I don't know if I shared this with you, but recently I did a blended event. It's got to be one of the most successful events I've had in a very long time. Essentially, we had about 2,500 people virtually and 200 people physically, with all COVID-19 protocol in the physical event. It was very well choreographed, like the choreography behind it with what the video guys had done for us was amazing. They were capturing the emotional the emotional feedback from people's faces in the audience, and just kind of drifting and moving really beautifully and slow in such a way to capture people's response. And so that became a really vital part of how people who were offline, so the remaining 2,500, 2,800 people, were feeling the emotion that was in the room. And so this blended event was amazing. I mean, you don't need to do 200 versus 2,000, but the point though is I think the future of blended events is the way to go, where you're going to have a mix of it and capturing the emotion and the energy in the physical event, so the people who are coming on virtually can feel it, and they will if it's done well enough.
Yeah, it's a pretty yeah.
We just need capital
executed right.
Yeah. So yeah, you got to find unique ways to do that, and that's what growth hacking is about, right? Like, you know, you did a great job with the giveaway, right? You found partners to work with you. You created a 2,000 dirham package. You're now promoting it. So for anyone who's tuning in this, and if the giveaway is still working as this has gone out, definitely hit up their account and go into the giveaway, right? It's a 2,000 dirham giveaway, and you've managed to package that very well. In the same way that you did that growth hack, I think you need to apply it here, where you need to find other partners to work with you to pull off this fashion show slash launch. You know, everything from the place to the food to whatever else that you can think of that you can get partners to come with, or sponsors that can come with you. Even if it's like on a really small level, I think it can, you got to try. You pulled it off the first time, right? If you did it once, you can do it again.
Yeah,
true.
We're just waiting for the response of the giveaway, just to see how big the impact is and what we need to work on, what we need to, you know, alter or adjust. And, you know, taking it from there, I think we're gonna be learning as we go. So I think that's how it goes. Like,
I think at this point as well, focus more on community building.
Yeah,
we definitely need to grow our engagement and traffic.
Exactly.
Yeah, your second growth hack. Yeah, like I agree with you. I think like the success of your second growth hack is going to really help you pull off the third one, because if you're trying to get people together and you don't have a large community or a community in general, then there is just not many people to get together and have an event. But if you can pull off that community part, and by the way, I mean, listen, I don't want to make it look like you have to pull off 2 to get 3, because that's not necessarily the case. You may be surprised and find that, you know, pulling off hack 3 may help actually number 2, which can be even more interesting, because people want to get out, right? They want to connect. It's one of these really vital things in today's world. I mean, as I start going back into more physical events, I can feel the emotional requirement that everybody has to just like really want to be present with somebody else. It's important. So you never know. And like you said, like this is a learning process, right? And as we have in the book, right, the 1-5-20 learning process, that's what it's about, right? There's certain things that you're going to learn, and as you learn in growth hack 1, which is with the giveaway, you should be doing it again in growth hack number 3. You should be improving it, but applying it in a different way, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yeah, definitely. So. We could do it for growth hack number 3.
Yeah.
It depends. Yeah, let's see how it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, I mean, growth hack number 2 is just going to be an ongoing process. Yeah, it's going to be something
it doesn't stop. Exactly. Yeah, it won't stop. In fact, I suspect maybe even growth hack 1, I think we talked about this, it may also keep going as well. It may become a very vital part of your brand.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to like fires and like throw it somewhere, you know, like, you know, tag your friends, do this.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, cool, guys. So is there anything else that you wanted to cover or talk about related to growth hack 3?
I think we've
Yeah, I think
it's just
it's
gonna
pretty
be
clear. Yeah, it's just implementing. Like when it comes to the time, we just need to implement and make a proper plan.
just being out there in the
yeah.
market for anything that is like, you know,
Pop-ups and-
women related
Yeah.
events,
Awesome.
ladies night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
There's
sure.
a lot of that. I mean, that's the brilliant part of it. You need to tap into it. And once you get into one, you'll get into a ton more. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna roll. Like we just need to first start, and then it's just gonna take us there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, very cool. So that's hack number 3. So for those who are now coming to the end of this, so you can definitely visit the Kai Boutique. Their information will be available in the description. Please do follow them, do support them, go to their website, check out what they're doing. You can check out hacks 1, 2, and now obviously hack number 3. Check out the first video to know a bit more about them. In the next video, we're going to be talking about some of the takeaways, some of the learnings, and some of the things that they'd like to pass on to those who are watching this that they can learn from, and who they will be challenging next as the next contender. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Thank you,
Thank
Nader.
you.